Hey everybody. It's Friday the 25th, which is Vinyl's Adoption Day. And in fact, this may be a very short stream because Vinyl's adopters are due here any minute now. And when they come, if they come before I'm done, I'll just wrap it up there. But one thing that I wanted to make sure we do, Vinyl, don't go outside yet. Oh, Vinyl, wait. Oh, don't go out. I'm going to close this door so that we don't have to try to chase you down outside later on. The one thing I wanted to make sure that we did was get Vinyl's goodbye wave, which is just a tradition that we do. So let's take care of that right off the bat. That way, if we do have to cut it off suddenly, that's something that we can, oh, here, let's do it in front of the camera again so that we can maybe catch it on both streams if people feel like doing it that way. All right, let's see. Hang on. Hi, okay, we're right here, Vinyl. Hi. Okay, say goodbye to everybody. You ready? Ready? Look at the camera. Oh, what is this? Here, if I put this right there, will you look at the camera? There you go. Good enough. Bye, everybody. So as you know, Vinyl's going to join former Kitten Academy alums, Ginkgo and Kazoo. So she's going to be part of a big, happy family. And I know she's going to have a great life because we know Ginkgo and Kazoo have great lives and everything. I mean, all the expectations are high because why wouldn't they be? And we also know we're going to get plenty of updates on the Discord and possibly other places as well. So that's pretty exciting. It's kind of sad to see Vinyl go though. And boy, did I ever have to resist naming this stream something like the Vinyl episode or I don't know. The Vinyl countdown. I don't know. We've made all those jokes already, so I thought, you know what? Let's just not. Let's just play it straight for this one. Yeah, and then, oh, somebody's meowing. Was Artie outside when I closed the door? Where's that meow coming from? Yes, Artie's trapped outside, doesn't know how to work the door. Sorry, Artie. I didn't know you were out there, buddy. Hang on. Okay, I got you. Come on in. Artie, come in here. Come on, buddy. As I was about to say, you know that tomorrow, Bessie are going home together. Also, that's tomorrow afternoon. There's Bebop and Bessie. Hi. And I'm going to miss them too. We still haven't quite arranged for Artie yet, but I will definitely let you know when we have that news. So far, the only news is there's still no news. So there you have it. Hi. Bebop has been, you guys have probably seen this on the regular live stream. Bebop has been so playful. She's just completely come out of her shell the last few days since she literally came out of her shell when we took the secret agent suit off. She's been like bouncy and she hops around and she's like bounces like Tigger and she plays with her kittens, like full out playing, and she plays with the toys. And she's just has been ridiculous, and I cannot wait to see from her adopters how she does with Bessie in their future lives together, which, like I said, begin tomorrow. So that is also going to be something for us all to watch out for. Her adopters are on Discord. Where I don't think they're super active, but I know that they are, I think they're professional photographers or something. So we expect to see lots of photos and videos in the long term. They might have already set up like an Insta or something. I've really got to check on all that. I haven't yet. But I expect that we're going to see lots of them. That reminds me, I spent all day yesterday editing videos. So there were 2 videos. First off, we gave Bessie her best day ever. We took 12 of all of those butterflies that everybody sent in, all those butterflies. We took a dozen of them, laid them all out at once, and let her play with them. And boy, did she. She had a lot of fun. We did a live stream of it for our Patreons, but for everybody else, I recorded it with like 3 or 4 different cameras, all sorts of angles. And actually, in the 2 hours that the butterflies were out, we generated 200 gigabytes of video from various cameras and angles and slow-mo and regular mo and wide angles and everything of her, and then everybody else in the house too, playing with it with the faculty and her mom Her mom didn't get involved, actually. We brought her in there, and she was like, nah, that's too much. Tilly was the same way. Tilly saw all the butterflies and just noped out. She was like, I don't know what all those things are, and I don't want anything to do with it. But all the kittens played, and most of the faculty got involved too. Maggie and Loganberry got in there, and even Smokey got in there for a while. So the practical upshot of all that is eventually there will be at least one produced video coming out of that footage. But it could take a while. I started editing last night, and it's a lot to go through. On the other hand, I also started catching up on the video bits, which, as you know, during the day, I catch little bits here and there of the kittens doing things on my phone as video that are just too short to upload to YouTube or anything else, or maybe too long to just post on Twitter, or too the actions in weird places or whatever. And I collect all of those for a month. I put them together into one video, and I upload it. We've done it 3 or 4 times. We're going to try to make it a regular thing, and we are back in July is the next set of video bits that I owe to everybody. And I went and I took all of the little tiny July video bits files, and I went through them yesterday, and I got them all edited for July, actually. It's all edited, it's in order, it's almost ready to go. I picked out music to put on it because it's just too much work to try to get all the audio to be consistent, and there's too many times when I'm recording stuff with like the TV in the background and stuff. So we don't do audio on the video bits. Well, they're video bits and not audio bits, right? But I did get all the video lined up. I picked out a song and put the music on there. It's not much. I just sort of picked something random because we've got to put something on there. Something I enjoy that kind of fits the mood a little bit, and that's not very fancy. Someday I'd like to have the time and the wherewithal to, really set something to music rather than just, make a video and then slap some music on top. There's a big difference, and one is a lot of fun, but it's a lot of work. So didn't do that, just picked out a song. So my point being, it's almost ready to go. All I have to do is add on our little title sequence and the credits at the end and publish it. So that's almost certainly going to get published today, the video bits for July. And then I owe you one for August, and by the time I get that up, I'll probably owe you one for September as well, which should be fun. So really looking forward to all that. Yeah. I guess that's really it. Man, there was one big piece of news. As long as I've still got you guys here, something really cool happened this morning, and unfortunately, although you can go to the regular Kitten Academy live stream and see that it happened, it didn't happen on camera. None of it was caught on camera. But what happened was Morgan upstairs in the kitten room became the first kitten to leave the box. Morgan apparently about 5:30 this morning-ish, maybe closer to 6, I don't know, somewhere around there, climbed out of the box and just decided that she had really important kitten things to do elsewhere. And so she left the box. She went all around the room as far as we can tell. And when I got up around, I don't know, it was probably close to 6:30 when I got up, so it was probably about 6 when she got out. I don't know. These numbers could be completely wrong. But the bottom line is that everybody says that she was out there for about half an hour. I got up and went right in the room and found her all the way over on the other side of the room by the sofa. And she was glad to see me. She meowed and started running towards me as soon as I went in like a big kitten. I mean, she's not even 2 weeks old. Not even 2 weeks old, and she's already recognizing me. She's climbing out of the box. She's, coming towards me when I go in the room. It was spectacular. I cannot believe how advanced Tilly's kittens are. And Morgan is the winner of the first out of the box. I don't even know if we had a pool going yet like we usually do, because it certainly wasn't expected to happen before 2 weeks when they've only just started crawling around. But there you have it. So, look at that. Bebop's even in the new tree. That is really something else right there. Bebop has just turned into a whole new cat, and it's almost a shame that she's leaving tomorrow, and I won't get to see like who she sort of really is now that she can be whoever she wants. Because she's fun and sweet, and such a lap cat too. If I just go in her room and sit down on the beanbag chair, she is in my lap and loving it. And I didn't expect that from her either. So couldn't be happier with the way that all these kittens have turned out. And the fact that they're going to great adopters. I think it's all fantastic. Look at her. She made it all the way to the top. She might be the first cat on the top of the tree, including the faculty. I don't know if anybody's been up there, but now Vinyl's seen it done and knows it's a thing. Oh, no, Vinyl didn't make it. Nice try, Vinyl. Nice try, though. Gonna try again. All right, if at first you don't succeed. Mom's not gonna let her up there. Yibu's like, no, I'm king of this hill. Oh, all right, you made it. Good. Not bad. Meow. Doing in there together? Oh, look at that. Boy, it must be an orange tree. It's got a lot of fruit in it. Oh, and here's Bessie and Artie playing. Yeah, I didn't see the question, but I saw Magdalena's answer is exactly right. Once Mom and Bessie are gone, Artie can just go wherever he wants in the house. We trust him enough for that. In fact, the whole class would have been turned out in the house at will a long time ago if it weren't for their mom not quite getting along with the faculty. But I did hear yesterday that Bebop and Maggie had that interaction. It wasn't yesterday, it was the day before yesterday. Well, in the middle of our live stream 2 days ago, apparently, I didn't see it still, Maggie and Bebop sort of faced off and then just went their separate ways. So maybe Bebop would have been okay in the house eventually, but at this late stage where there's only a couple days left, it didn't seem like it was worth trying to do that introduction and make it work. I just thought, you know what, she's used to staying in her room. It's only a couple more days, so that's what we're going to do. But if she'd gotten along, a month ago, these kids would have been out around the house all day, every day for the last month. But she didn't, so that's okay too. I think that they've all had plenty of their socialization nonetheless with their spa nights and, time out without Mom once in a while, where they did get to run everywhere. So there you have it. It's hard at a glance, especially on the stream. It's hard to tell Bebop from Vinyl because Vinyl's gotten so large and Bebop is just so small already. She's a very, very tiny cat. And they look like little twinsies. Look at them up there together. Oh, too cute. I also heard, this is apropos of nothing. Whoa! Artie apparently didn't quite make that climb. I heard that Tessa, if you remember Tessa, the floofy black mom cat that we had in here for just about a week, Tessa's now listed on the Dawes website up for adoption. That means she finally had her spay and she's ready to go home. So I would like to just encourage anybody that's interested in her. And she was a sweetheart, if you remember, super sweet, very young. That's Tessa, the black cat that some people were calling Void. So check out Dawes' website. It's daws.org, DAWS.org, the Danbury Animal Welfare Society. Now, they aren't Kitten Academy, even though they are our shelter, so I don't know if they'll adopt to people that are, distant from Dawes. But I'm sure that we could help arrange something if you were really serious about getting little Tessa into your life, Tessa or Void or whatever you want to call her. And there are still endowments for her too that we've got collected here that I have to make sure, Dawes is aware of that. In fact, I think they even said something about her having lots of toys. So I need to make sure they get that, and they know that they need to make sure they get that before she goes to her adopter. That's something to keep in mind. Tessa on the daws.org website. There was something else that I wanted to say about that whole thing, and it slipped my mind. I guess that's all right. Dawes is the Danbury Animal Welfare Society. Danbury recently famous because John Oliver started a fight with them on his HBO television show with the town of Danbury. That's the same Danbury. Before that, Danbury was somewhat famous to me because it gets mentioned all the time on the TV show Law and Order from, like 30 years ago. because that takes place in New York City, and there was a prison in Danbury, and they'd always talk about sending people to Danbury. So, yeah. So that's Danbury. That's the same Danbury for Dawes, although technically speaking, Dawes is not in Danbury. It's in Bethel, which is like a suburb of Danbury, I guess. I don't know. So that's Dawes.org. I saw somebody asking, where is it? That's it, Danbury, Connecticut. And if you want to pick up Tessa, that's where you'll have to go to pick her up. And also their websites where you would apply. So definitely something to think about. She was a total sweetie, is a total sweetie, I should say. That reminds me, that is the other thing I wanted to say is I've been going through those video bits to publish from July. And it's all these kittens. It's the hipsters when they were just learning to eat. That they started eating solid food at the beginning of July. And so there's a whole bunch of video of them just learning to eat for the first time, and of them all snuggled up together in a pile in the room where their mom had put them, and that red fish and crab. Oh, they're here. We gotta go. See you later, everybody. Say goodbye one more time, Final. Bye-bye. Okay, adoption time.